Okay, you're welcome back to Dawn. You know when it's done, there is always something new. It's all about something breaking, brand new day. And this morning, I have the pleasure of introducing a wonderful woman. I call her a woman of strength, a woman of substance, in the person of Mrs. Oluneye Oluwole. She's an author, she's a communication and media consultant, and the CEO of My Heritage Books, former supervisory councillor, Ogun State, Nigeria, former board member, Ogun State Tourism Development Corporation. And she's got this book called To Serve with Heart and Mind. You know, that just reminds me of the national anthem, the Nigerian national anthem. It's great to have you on the show this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
All right. I hope you're not jet lagged because I know you just came in.
I am jet lagged, but it's okay.
So it's great to have you. Let's talk about you. Who really is Mrs. Oluneye Oluwole? How would you describe yourself to me?
First and foremost, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
I would describe myself first as a geographer because I love geography. I loved geography since I was in secondary school when we could travel the whole world just being in the classroom. And I would also describe myself as a social scientist because you're taught to think out of the box and create your own environment, in social sciences. I would say I'm very open to many opportunities. I take the risks.
You're a risk taker.
I'm a risk taker.
That's great.
I like to pursue my dreams and do the can't do of, people say, oh, a woman can't do this. You're a woman, you can't do this. You're married, you can't do this. That kind of limits you to, what you can actually do as a human being. So I'm that kind of person. I'm kind of leftist,
Okay. So you have this book now,
Yes.
To Serve with Heart and Mind. What brought about this? Where did you get the inspiration about this from?
Serve with Heart and Mind is my political memoir. Way back in the 90s when I just started my travel shop because I went into tourism, and that took me to an expedition to write the history of my state, because then there was nothing, there was no data, there was nothing you could lay your hands to know about my state, which is Ogun State.
Ogun State.
So I was in the private sector, and my expedition took me to the length and breadth of Ogun State, and I saw what the government needed to do. So a couple of maybe months after, there was a summit where the Ogun State government wanted to engage the private sector, in this dialogue, 2-day summit, and I said, this is the time I'm going to give the government my peace of mind, because this So I was very feisty during the summit, and before I knew it, I was drafted into the tourism board, and then I told myself, hey, you've been sitting on the fence criticizing the government, saying they didn't do this and that, and now this is your opportunity.
Now you're on board.
Now you're on board. So, and I am very, very grateful that we were able to do some wonderful things during the 2004, 2008, when we were, I was a board member of the Ogun State Tourism Board. So after that, I would say that was my entree into the Nigerian politics, because with that, it was a sitting government, and they had to do an election, which was in 2009, thereabout. Yes. I can't remember, 2007. Yes. So I was part of that, the campaign, the process. So, and then after that, I got reappointed, because I haven't done any elected office. I got appointed to be a supervisory councillor to my local government, which is Odogbolu local government. And everybody went ballistic and said, "What are you going to do in the local government? You're a woman, you're married, and all that." And I said, "This is my chance. I've been going to my town for forever, as long as I could remember, and these are things that I see every day. So if this opportunity is given to me, I need not shy away from it. I need to go and do my part." And usually, I love my country, Nigeria.
So I see that we're going to be having a very wonderful discussion this morning. Right now, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some of those things you really put in place in Odogbolu while you have the opportunity to hit that community. We'll be back. It's done on MBC.
Nigeria is not a country that is totally Muslim or a Christian. All what we need is somebody that can lead the country to a promised land.
As a mother, these are too many things that loaded in you. So you have to understand that if God gave you all these realities, He's also giving you grace and capacity to do it.
Thank you. Yes, I love what I do. Shegungele, this is what they call me, so this is Shegungele.
You're welcome back to Dawn on MBC. So now we still have with us Mrs. Oluneye Oluwole, and then Prof, we were trying to ask a couple of questions.
Yeah, look, I like the title, even though I haven't read the book, Serve with Heart and Might. And I find the title almost very appropriate with what is going on in the country now. Our major concern in Nigeria is that we've always had people that haven't served us, not to even talk about with their heart or with might. We're talking about they don't even serve at all. Those we put in positions of power actually want to be served by us, the followers. But here you have a title, Serve with Heart and Might. How do you see, or what do you see in the current dispensation that we, the change that we have wanted? How does this come into play? What kind of leadership or what kind of people do you want to have in positions to serve the country with their heart and with a lot of might?
Yes, I would say the essence of leadership is to serve. A leader serves and people follow you. When I was in service, I went with this mindset because the Nigerian anthem, I am so patriotic that it resonates with everything inside of me. Arise, O compatriots, Nigerians, call to serve with heart and might. And with the current dispensation, I'm seeing a new breed of leadership emerging, something that has been missing in the years past. When I went in to serve my country. I went to serve my people. By people, the Ogun State people. I went to serve my local constituency, which was like a no-no for a city girl like me, or going back to the local government.
I need to cut you there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Sheyi. I'm calling from Houston.
Okay, Sheyi, go ahead. You have a question for our guest?
Oh, okay. Yeah, first, I just want to say congratulations. I happen to know her. I've had the opportunity of looking at the book.
Okay.
Thank you, Sheyi.
Okay, so what do you want to say to her again, Sheyi?
Oh, well, I'm just so excited about this book launch today, and I just want to put my own word in and say, everyone that's available should just come around and, come and look at this and see the account of our service. I've had the opportunity of looking at it. It's really impressive, and I'm looking forward to the launch later today.
All right. Thank you very much, Sheyi, for the words you put in there. So let's hope we'll see you there later today.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let me just continue on the same line. When we talk about service by leadership, I don't normally go biblical, but we know about service in the Lord washing the feet of
His servants.
Of his servants. Now, we have never really had that in Nigeria. We don't have leaders that, or so-called leaders that
Leader
come,
servants.
yeah, leader servants. That come that low. They drive us off the streets when they're passing through with their sirens and all that. Now, you were fortunate to have led, even we'll say, a very small part of Nigeria, Odogolu.
Yes.
How impactful were you with showing your leadership skills? How were your followers, and how appreciative were they?
I think I would say I came first with the mindset of the private sector. The private sector, you have to initiate things. You have to jumpstart things. You are the one that looks for the business. So I came with that mindset, and also with the mindset of serving. Now, for the people, they needed, they have been used to people or previous, I would say, leaders who, in quote, used to having their way, them, the people serving the leaders. So it was a total, a new thing, seeing someone who was interested in their problems,
in their growth,
their growth. Because one, I handled the primary health care, department, because I'm a development practitioner, and in development communication, you do you call what you call bottom-top approach. That is, you go to the people and then you have to understand their needs. So this was what I did. I went back to the trenches. I was physically there, and it was new to them, because one, they'd never seen a supervisory counselor that would come to the various wards to hold meetings, to hold training, to know what their problems were, and I stuck out like a sore thumb.
Okay, that's interesting, and that's the question I wanted to ask before we took the break. That what were those particular things you did you put in place that would really put your name under, So let's go. You're here in Houston.
Yes.
The caller let the cat out of the bag.
Yes.
So you're here in Houston to talk about to serve with heart and mind.
Yes.
So it's launching this evening. Tell me more about this, or tell us more.
Okay. First and foremost, when I started writing narratives and books, I had this idea that I would, do my book presentation at places where I have considerable number of friends, families, old associates, colleagues, and I started from Ogun State with my first set of books. That is my base. That's where I come from. So my next set of books, that Max A, Nigeria. Then the next one was in the UK. I had family, friends, and associates, their old schoolmates. So for this particular one, I said, okay, because I'm a geographer, I've done Africa, I've done Europe. Now it's North America. And out of North America, I had to look for the city that was more Nigerian in their
This is
content.
the city.
Yes, this is Houston. So I did a lot of asking around, okay, is it Dallas, is it this, or is it Atlanta, or this, but everything.
You're in the right place. It's Houston.
To Houston. So, and I'm so excited that it is coming to Houston, because, I have loads of family. Sheyi is one of them, loads of friends, old schoolmates that I'm really looking forward to present my works, because I need to engage people that know me with my works, and then from there it cascades, to other people.
So for those who are planning to attend this evening, what are those things they should look forward to?
Yes, they're going to look forward to, there's going to be spoken word, presentation. There's going to be book reading from excerpts from the book, and of course the keynote speaker, who's going to give the keynote address is the Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, because it was part of the planning, looking for people with like minds. She's a woman that's vibrant. She has a passion for her people, for her constituency. I needed someone that resonates with the kind of person that I am. I'm very passionate about people. I'm very passionate about serving. I'm very passionate about where I come from. So and because I'm a woman, I needed to find someone who
you could connect with.
Yeah, who I could connect with, and who had years of more experience that I could, learn from, because she's in the international arena. Yeah. And then, so she's going to be the keynote speaker, and it's going to be a book reviewer, a female. She's the first female engineer with mobile producing. That's Bolade Oni. She's the book reviewer. And we're going to look forward to my other books. They're going to be on display, so that people see that it's a progression from where I started from to this one.
This one, okay. And the time is 4 p.m. this
4
evening.
PM
Okay, that's the venue.
Yeah, Holiday Inn, West Chase. That's 10609 West Park Drive.
So people want to know: is there a fee attached to this?
A fee? No, there's no fee. It's free. It's a free event.
That's a seller. It's a free event.
It's a free event.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now they want to know, because I want to go, but the question I want to ask is: do I have to pay a gate fee or something? So it's all free. And once again, the venue is the Inn.
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn.
Yes. West Chase.
West Chase,
yes.
Marriott. Okay.
Yes.
And the time is 4 p.m. So we're hoping to see you there, right?
Yes.
So if you're watching, you want to be there, just take a trip right there and come and be part of this memorable event.
Yes.
So at this point, I must say a very big thank you to you, Mrs. Oluwole, for being our guest this morning. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with someone who's worked closely with the deceased Nigerian ambassador in the person of Professor Adebowale Bidapo Adefuye, and I'm talking about engineer Ayobami, and he'll be joining us on the other side of the show. Don't go anywhere. It's done on MBC.